Chapter 13 of Wuthering Heights brings moments of fragile hope for Catherine's recovery at Thrushcross Grange, and shocking revelations about what's happening inside Wuthering Heights. Let's jump right in. Edgar dedicates himself to nursing Catherine back to health, refusing to let go of hope, despite Dr. Kenneth's warning that he is risking his own well-being for what the doctor describes as a mere ruin of humanity. Edgar remains steadfast, and he believes that Catherine can reclaim some semblance of her former vitality. Edgar gives Catherine some flowers, and Catherine is delighted because they were the earliest flowers that appeared at Wuthering Heights when she was a girl, and they signal the warm sunshine and the nearly melted snow. The flowers are more than just a kind gesture. They carry deep symbolic meaning. They represent Edgar's unwavering hope for Catherine's recovery and his belief that she can reconnect with life, even in her weakened state. Spring is the season of renewal, and Edgar wants Catherine to regain her vitality. Just as nature is renewing, Catherine needs to renew. For Catherine, the flowers evoke a bittersweet reaction. While she is momentarily delighted, they remind her of Wuthering Heights and the wildness of the moors, her true home, and the essence of her untamed spirit. This connection to her past contrasts sharply with her current frail and confined condition, underscoring the theme of her alienation from her former self. The imagery of these delicate blooms, juxtaposed with Catherine's fragile health, further reflects the fleeting and fragile nature of hope, as her physical and emotional deterioration continues to unfold. In March, Catherine takes a small but meaningful step forward. She hits that like button so that others can find this video. It really helps. Thank you so much. Actually, Catherine leaves her bedroom for the very first time. Hoping to further lift her spirits, Edgar and Nellie move Catherine to the sunny parlor, where sunlight streams in through the windows. To make life easier, they also prepare a bedroom on the same floor, so Catherine can avoid the strain of climbing stairs. Adding to Edgar's cautious optimism is the news of Catherine's pregnancy. Catherine's pregnancy carries significant emotional and practical implications. For Edgar, it symbolizes hope, a chance to secure the future of his family line and solidify his legacy. In a household shadowed by Catherine's deteriorating health and emotional turmoil, the possibility of an heir offers a sense of purpose and optimism for Edgar as he continues to nurse Catherine back to health. On a broader level, Catherine's pregnancy has strategic importance in the power struggle between Edgar and Heathcliff. If Catherine delivers a healthy heir, it ensures that Edgar's estate, his lands, his wealth, his influence, will remain in the Linton family, effectively barring Heathcliff from gaining control through inheritance. This development underscores Edgar's quiet resolve to shield his home and legacy from Heathcliff's vengeful ambitions. In contrast, Heathcliff, who has already ensnared Isabella, now faces a potential obstacle to his plans for domination, deepening the tension between these two rivals. Meanwhile, there is still no word from Isabella or Heathcliff. 6 weeks after their sudden departure, a letter from Isabella finally arrives. Addressed to Edgar, it announces her marriage to Heathcliff and includes an apology that seeks reconciliation. Edgar, however, remains silent and does not respond. 2 weeks later, Isabella sends another letter, this time to Nellie. Isabella begins her letter by revealing that she arrived at Wuthering Heights the previous night. She misses Thrushcross Grange and expresses affection for Edgar and a desire for reconciliation. She then shifts the tone, addressing the remainder of the letter specifically to Nellie. Isabella poses two haunting questions. How did Nellie manage to hold on to her humanity while living at Wuthering Heights? And is Heathcliff truly a man or the devil himself? While Isabella refrains from providing details, her desperate tone and plea for Nellie to visit speaks volumes about her growing fear and despair. Isabella recounts her unsettling first night at Wuthering Heights. Entering the kitchen, she spots a rugged boy with filthy clothes and Catherine's unmistakable eyes. It's Hareton, Edgar's nephew. Hoping for a connection, Isabella leans in to kiss him, only for Hareton to respond in unintelligible curses and threatens to sick the dog on her if she doesn't leave him alone. Seeking solace, Isabella encounters Joseph, whose unkindness pushes her to knock on another door, searching for anyone more welcoming. The door swings open to reveal Hindley, gaunt and unkempt, with ghostly eyes that bear a haunting resemblance to Catherine's. Hindley issues a chilling warning to Isabella. Always lock Heathcliff's bedroom door. Brandishing a gun, he confesses that each night he tries the door, hoping to find it unlocked so he can kill Heathcliff. Yet, despite this murderous desire, Hindley refuses to throw Heathcliff out of Wuthering Heights. He is trapped in an endless cycle of gambling, desperately trying to reclaim everything Heathcliff has won from him. Hindley is a tragic figure, both a victim of Heathcliff's manipulation and complicit in his own downfall. His obsession with killing Heathcliff, yet refusal to cast him out, reveals the depths of his addiction and desperation. This dynamic underscores the toxic, codependent relationships at Wuthering Heights. Isabella soon realizes just how far Wuthering Heights is from the comfort and elegance of Thrushcross Grange. With no one to wait on her, she is forced to cook her own supper. Hoping to find some respite, she asks Joseph to take her to a suitable room, only to be shown a chamber stacked with grain. When she requests Heathcliff's room instead, Joseph curtly reveals it's locked. No one is allowed in. Ultimately, Isabella resigns herself to sleeping by the fire in the cold, unwelcoming kitchen. Her rest is short-lived. Heathcliff wakes her, demanding to know why she's sleeping downstairs. Without a shred of compassion, he informs her that Catherine is gravely ill and lays the blame squarely on Edgar. Seething with hatred, he coldly vows that Isabella will suffer under his roof until he can exact his ultimate revenge on her brother. Heathcliff's declaration that Isabella will suffer until he can take revenge on Edgar highlights his calculated cruelty. His treatment of Isabella is not just a personal vendetta, but a reflection of his broader desire to dominate and destroy the Lintons. This foreshadows the escalation of his vengeful schemes. That wraps up Chapter 13. What do you think of Isabella's current situation? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.